Live. Great. Oh, I need to like this. Okay, great. Well, guys, welcome. It's been some time, right? Jeez. It's definitely been some time. Let me just use a filter. I never done this before. This is like the first time ever live streaming my face. Like only my face, nothing else, just my face. I feel like it's been some time since I talked with you guys, and I want to do it live this time. Jeez, my hair. My hair's looking fucking horrible. Wow. Absolutely horrible. What the fuck did I just click? I don't know. Oh man. Jeez. Well, guys, what a year has it been for everything from video games to YouTube, social media, everything. I just want to talk with you guys a little bit, you know, like discuss some stuff because it's been some time. And yeah, I'll talk about the future of this channel because there's like a lot coming that might affect this channel and everything actually. So I was actually like going to make a record a video, like record an actual video where I'm talking about all this stuff, like talking about like you say, like talking about why my channel's going to be effective, what's going to be happening and stuff like that. But I felt like doing this live is a lot better because it's more personal thing, you know. I rather speak to my audience than making a video about this. So I decided to do it this way because it's a big topic, all right? It's a really like big topic to talk about because it can affect everyone. But not only that, it's just really like it's just really important for everyone to know about. And of course, we're going to be talking about everything 2018 and 2019 because there's a lot of stuff coming. As you can see, I'm lying in my bed, by the way. I'm actually in my bed. Look at that, I'm in my bed. I'm just chilling out, you know. I'm just chilling out. It's like Monday right here. It's like, I don't know what time? 7? No, it's like 1 p.m. 1 p.m. in the afternoon, I believe. Yeah. So, I felt it was like time to just make a video and just like show my face. It's been some time since show my face, though. I've been on YouTube for a long time. The reason why is because I've been playing Smash. Not only that, I've been doing a lot of stuff. I have just so much stuff in my mind, especially with my apartment, which by the way is right here. As you can see, I already put on the Christmas tree, as you can see. Nice, huh? Even has lights in it. See? Cool, right? So, yeah, that's pretty awesome. Can I share this, by the way? I don't know. Oh, I can. Cool. Let me just share this to my Twitter followers. So at least people know that I'm live streaming, because right now nobody's watching. I feel like that's probably good. Because of I know that this is not like fun to watch, maybe. It probably is. It depends. There's been so much stuff going on with especially with social media for me. I had a lot of fake followers on Twitter. I had like I don't know how many, 4,000 followers, but most of them were just like from a while back, and they weren't even active anymore. And because Twitter doesn't do the purges like YouTube does, it just doesn't make sense for me to keep them in my like just keep the account generally because it was just stupid. Like I had so many like followers and like nobody was checking my tweets. It was dumb, you know. And right now I have a pretty nice little community of people that check out my Twitter that I like build up myself because that's really important. Twitter has always been something for me that I embrace. I always use that to just suggest stuff, just talk about stuff. I always have like Nintendo related conversations, even like talking in Dutch sometimes because I watch football or soccer. Just football because I'm in Europe, so I'm just gonna say football. And most of the time I'm talking like I'm tweeting in Dutch, but there's a translate option for the reason. There's a translate option for that, you know. Like there's a reason why there's a translate option because obviously otherwise you guys couldn't even know that I'm talking about football because it's in Dutch. But still, God damn it, my phone is at 20%. I fucking hate it when my phone is doing something dumb like that. Anyway, it's just been a really weird year for YouTube in general for me. There's been a lot of change in my life, not only with YouTube but with everything, because I'm living on my own. I couldn't make this video at the beginning of this year. Just let you know, I couldn't make this video or make this live stream at the beginning of the year because my mom will just interrupt me all the time, and I'm living on my own now, so I could do whatever the fuck I want. I still have my duties and stuff that I have to do, but I can just do whatever the hell I want, which is awesome. So that's really nice. I really like that because that makes me like really free and really happy. But it also gets me very lonely because there's not many people that come here. Only my parents and some of my guardians are basically here for me. But that's all. Like, I don't have a lot of friends. It's not a problem though, because friends, for me, friends are nice, but I feel they take a lot of your time. Like they use a lot of your how do you say that in a way that it doesn't sound weird? Like, friends are really nice to have, but you have to put a lot of effort and time in it. Why is my... Jeez. God damn it. My lip. But yeah, you have to put a lot of time and effort. Damn it. Oh man, I missed that. I cannot cut this. Anyway, so... like 2018 has been just a really odd year. Starting off in January, hearing about the news of Logan Paul, that was incredible. In a shocking way. Not like I support any of that, but it's just weird that someone goes to Japan to a suicide forest and found a dead body and just decide, oh, let's capture it, let's capture that body, let's just do that, why not? And that only made things worse, by the way. More about that later. That's like the first big thing that I remembered from when in January, when the year just started. It was like, oh, here we go again, another controversy. It's happening all over again. We cannot get into the year without any fucking controversy, can we? But this year it's gonna be like this January is gonna be a lot harder. It's not gonna be just a dead body. It's gonna be a dead, like, it's going to be a forest full of dead bodies, and that includes me and you. And I'm not joking, because there's a really big decision from the European Union, or the EU, about Article 13. I think you guys have heard about it. You probably will, because it's a really, really big issue. Is it fucking raining outside? Holy fuck! It's fucking raining. Look at that. Oh wow, it's raining. Why? Why is it fucking raining? Oh man, this country is so weird sometimes. Like, sometimes it's like sunny. Like, yesterday it was snowing. Like, why the fuck is it snowing? It's like, I do like snow, but I don't like getting into like going through the snow. It's just, anyway. And this is just great. Why do I feel like nobody's watching already for 8 minutes? That's incredible. I have fucking 2,600 subscribers. But hey, people might be at work right now, so, or sleeping. I mean, it's only 1 o'clock, so I cannot, like, I couldn't blame them. I mean, in United States is not awake. Most people are at work right now or at school. Some people are not like checking YouTube right now. Nobody gets notifications, so hey, I don't give a shit. It's just I just like starting live streaming at the wrong moments. Anyway, this is also going to be on YouTube, so hey, it's not my issue, right? It's not my problem. But yeah, 2018 has been a wild year. There's been a lot of stuff happening, especially with like Nintendo and the Nintendo Switch, because this little baby boy, oh man, what is it? A fucking amazing console. Look at this thing. It's just, I'm gonna buy another one though. I don't know why, but still. Yeah, Nintendo Switch. Holy crap. The games have been incredible. Well, not like Nintendo games, because the third-party games... Man, what's happening on my lip? Hey, you can still do it. I mean, nobody's here, right? For this gonna be on YouTube though, but hey. I have to adjust this a bit. 'Cause it's annoying when I'm talking, right? So, back on topic. So the Nintendo Switch had a bunch of new games, from indie titles to third-party classics like Wolfenstein 2. Just really a lot of great games that came to Switch. Mario Tennis Aces, Super Mario Party, Pokemon Let's Go, Smash Bros. Ultimate. Uh, so many. I can just not count. There's so many games. There are like over 1,000 games on the eShop right now. Which also, I've heard that it's not going to be called eShop anymore. Like, there's a rumor going around that the eShop is going to be changed name. That's funny. Like, when I heard that, I was like, why? Why would you change that, Nintendo? Also, talking about Nintendo, they got rid of the whole creator program, which I'm really excited about, because that means that I'm already in a network, so I won't be like affected by this. But for other people that are affected by it, that don't have a network, for them, they cannot upload anything by Nintendo, and this will allow creators, if that stupid rule from Europe doesn't go through, to be more expressive than ever before with Nintendo content, which is great, because Nintendo content should be embraced. I believe that Nintendo is the greatest company of all time, because they are against microtransactions, and if there's one thing that I like, it's when a company is against bad microtransactions, because I feel microtransactions have changed the gaming industry, and I feel like really, really sad that there are still companies like Electronic Arts and Blizzard, Activision, still trying to get people's money from their wallets by microtransactions. I've heard about Black Ops 4. There was something that there were 2 skins available. You have to pay $20 for it, but in order to get it, you have to first grind your way, or you could pay an extra amount. I'm not kidding, an extra amount in order to unlock it earlier. This is getting absurd, right? These microtransactions are getting absurd. What's next? Paying for the whole game extra? It doesn't make sense, right? It's just, gaming has always been, since the beginning, that you get a game and you can enjoy it. That's why I love Smash Ultimate so much. There's so much content in there, and there's no in-game currency that you have to pay with real money. It's just, you only earn it in the game, you know? And I know people can like fucking hack it or anything, or like cheat it. But hey, it's free. You don't have to pay for anything to get these 73 fighters. I mean, for the DLC you have to, but you will get, I mean, it even has been said by Sakurai that you have to consider if you really want it to get the fighter pass. But still, I feel Nintendo is dealing DLC a lot better than any other company these days. These season pass are really cheap. They are really affordable, and they are a great addition. Talking about Nintendo and DLC, another thing that has been a big controversy is the Nintendo Switch Online. And I can absolutely agree with that. I feel Nintendo needs to have someone in their business relationship, or anyone in general, that knows how gamers are, like someone young. I know that they already have a bunch of people that are from the age of 20 to 30, but I feel that there should be more. Like, the online section should be handled by young people. And I know that's stupid, but Nintendo doesn't know shit about online. I'm not joking, because Smash Ultimate, man, it's been something. Like, it's been great. For me personally, online has been good. But that's maybe because I'm living in the Netherlands, and I only get matched up with people from the Netherlands. So that's that. So that's not a problem. I mean, come on. But people in the United States are suffering from this. And it's not great, because the United States is one of the biggest. It's basically the demographic that Nintendo wants to basically target with Smash Ultimate. Because, let's be real, they had this UK tour thing going on just to hype the game up. That actually explains why this game is meant for like people in Europe and in the United States. So having that bad internet connection is not good. However, Nintendo Switch Online, is it good? For the price, I feel it's great. $20 per year is incredible. Like, you will never see that from PlayStation, from Sony. You will never see that from Microsoft, never. But the reason why is because they will give you free games. Nintendo gives you NES games. I feel NES games are just useless. And I feel that if Nintendo wants to keep this like new concept in there, they have to throw in new platforms, like virtual console. They have to like put in SNES, GameCube, because we know that the Switch is able to run GameCube because it has a Tegra X1 chip, or was it K1? I believe it's K1, because I owned an Vita Shield Portable. I've sold it, and that one had a K1 in it, on the X1 in it, and that one can run GameCube games with no problem. So why not? I mean, GameCube games have been the treasure of Nintendo. So many great games came from either Nintendo 64 or GameCube. Those were like the two greatest eras for Nintendo, in my opinion. I know SNES is also there, and NES, but the reason why GameCube is such an amazing console is because there have been so many great classics on there. Also with Nintendo 64, from Majora's Mask to Super Mario 64 to Super Smash Bros. Melee and 64 to Super Mario Sunshine. Just so many games, so many great games. Third party support was over the roof there back then. Like so many like companies. EA had The Sims on there. We had I can imagine how many people, how many third-party developers actually produced for GameCube. Was incredible. Same for Nintendo 64 with Perfect Dark, with GoldenEye 007. There was so many third-party support, and I feel that the Switch is getting to that level again, and that's great. I love that. I love the fact that Nintendo Switch is now at a level where third-party support is finally viable again, with titles like Mortal Kombat 11 coming, titles like Crash Bandicoot, which is amazing, by the way, because I am a huge fan of the Crash Bandicoot tech team racing. I've been playing that a lot in my childhood, so it's incredible. I'm going to be definitely buying that. But there are more games. There are so many third-party games coming in 2019 for the Switch that are either exclusives, like Travis Touchdown, for example. That's another great game. There is gonna be a Shin Megami Tensei coming for Switch, which is also really awesome because that has never happened. FIFA is obviously going to be supported by Electronic Arts. We have so far Diablo already, which is also incredible. There's going to be Doom Eternal for Switch. There's just so many third-party titles that are coming to Switch, and indie games are the exact same story. There are so many great indie games. Like literally almost every single indie game is already on Switch in 1 year life cycle. That's incredible to hear. Games like Celeste that are Game of the Year contenders. We have games like Stardew Valley. We have The Binding of Isaac, just to call a few. Super Meat Boy. And more are coming to Switch, which is incredible because these indie games really make the eShop how it is. They are a great way to show support to all the developers, and hopefully one day it will even allow something like Greenlight from Nintendo. That would be great if they embrace something like a Greenlight. Now, another thing that is great about Switch are the first-party titles that come in 2019. So there's a bunch of first-party titles that are coming in 2019. I'm talking about Pokemon 2019, which it still doesn't got a name, but we know that it's going to be the newest generation coming to Switch. And we have seen Let's Go. Let's Go has been incredible so far. It's been amazing. There's been a lot of great feedback from it. Especially the fact that people can, Pokemon can follow you around. Wild Pokemons are just shown in a while, which is incredible. I like that. I love that fact. There's also stuff about just the whole feeling. The graphics are amazing on there. The Switch is such a powerful console. Actually, I feel the games that Nintendo created so far are beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. They run beautifully and smoothly on Switch. And the fact why Switch is so popular is because you see this thing? It's portable. We could never ever dreamed about something back there, because we knew consoles as just boxes that we couldn't take anywhere. Same with PC. If we want to take our PC anywhere, we have to buy a laptop. If we want to take our console anywhere, we can't, because there is no portable console. And then the Switch came and just it revolutionizes the way how we look at consoles. It's a console hybrid. We never saw a console hybrid before, so that's just really incredible. But yeah, going back on the topic, the Switch has more titles than Pokemon. We get Animal Crossing, which I'm so flipping excited for. Like, Animal Crossing is coming to Switch. I'm a huge fan of Animal Crossing. I play every single Animal Crossing. The reason why is because I'm such a big fan of life simulation games. Life simulation games have always been my interest since the beginning of time. Like, literally, I love life simulation games more than simulation games. They are the bread and butter of the simulation games, in my opinion, because they simulate one of the most difficult aspects of simulating your life. Because your life is so diverse. There's so much stuff you can do in your life that it gets really difficult to like convert it into a game. Now, another thing is that the Switch got even more titles coming on its way. In January, we get new Super Mario Bros. Deluxe, which is going to sell like hotcakes. We all know that. And we all know that this also means that there's going to be a new lore to the Mario series with this new Princess Crown power-up that will let Toadette change to Princess Peach, which is incredible. Like, it started a new fucking meme called Toadette. So maybe it's got as DLC, who knows? And of course, Smash Brothers. We cannot forget about Smash Brothers, right? There's going to be 4 new characters coming. 4 new characters, and they're probably all going to be third party. How cool is that? Like, this game won't die out. I probably think that they will even go as far as making even more fighter pass, even more DLC. I think it will be like costumes for Mii fighters, where there's going to be every year is going to be like 5 characters. So because they got 30 spots free, you know, they could just keep going, because there's not going to be a new Smash in a long time. So making sure that there's new characters coming will make sure that this game won't die out, which is important. And of course it won't die out. There's a competitive scene out there. But for the people, the casual ones, it's important that Nintendo keeps pushing Smash. And I think they're going to be doing like Splatoon style. I've heard from the Nintendo president that he is going to be doing it for the future games as well. Just keep pushing the DLC to make the game, not to rip people of their wallets, no. Just keep the game with new content, keep adding. This is how you should make a game. If you like watching this, Electronic Arts, I know you're watching this, just fucking follow Nintendo's way of doing it, please. Now, other stuff that's coming, there's even more stuff coming. Yeah, it doesn't stop there. No, definitely not. There's even more stuff coming. But what do you think about Town, a brand new title from the creators of the Pokemon series, Game Freak? That's another game that's coming in 2019, which a lot of people are excited for. There's a new Marvel Alliance game that got announced at Game Awards, which is awesome. That game hasn't come out in like ages, like a whole like decade, and it's coming exclusively for Switch. What else? Let me just think really quickly. Oh yeah, Luigi's Mansion 3 is coming to Switch. Another great game, another big game. Metroid Prime 4 is coming to Switch. We get Bayonetta 3 that's coming to Switch. And that is only 6 titles. We haven't even seen the directs that are coming in 2019. Like, there's going to be directs that are basically going to even announce more games. There probably will be like Super Mario Maker out there. There's probably going to be something like maybe Kingdom of Hearts, like even more support. We all know that Final Fantasy is going to get so many like ports to the Switch. Fire Emblem, was it three? I forgot the name. 3 houses. I don't know, something like that. But so many games, and it's just getting more and more. And I believe Yoshi is also coming. I forgot about Yoshi. Oh my god, like, oh, just imagine, like, the games. There are gonna be so many games. It's just the Switch is gonna definitely thrive in 2019. It's definitely gonna thrive. Sony is not gonna win this fight this time because Red Dead Redemption 2 is out already. That's like the biggest title. God of War is out already. PlayStation has nothing like to show. The Last of Us 2 maybe, but that's only that, you know? They only have Last of Us 2. No, well, great. You have Last of Us 2. Congratulations. What else are you gonna do? They are not gonna have any big title. Maybe at E3, but those, it probably won't come out this year. Because Sony's like really busy with the PlayStation 5. Microsoft is in the same boat. They don't have any big titles for 2019, in my opinion. Not like really, really, really big. Like, I know they have that third-party first stuff going around, like Call of Duty and Fortnite, that kind of stuff. But it's not like they have any great games, like no Halo. They have Gears of War, but that one isn't coming until like 2021 or something. So I think Nintendo is gonna definitely try this year. Like, there's not gonna be a lot of competition for Nintendo. Speaking of competition, Sony has stopped with the PS Vita. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm happy about it. I don't even understand why Sony just kept trying to beat Nintendo at the portable console market. You know you cannot win from them. They have the Nintendo DS that sold over 120 million copies. They have the Game Boy. They know how to make a handheld console. And you see that in the Switch. I mean, it's the perfect handheld console. They know what to do. They're so innovative, but at the same time, simple enough. And these companies just try their best to keep it like up there. Now, there's also another guy in the market right now. I can't believe I'm saying this. Soulja Boy. Oh god. Why? Okay, why? So this guy is a rapper from the last century. And he decided, hey, let me just go on the video game market and just make my own console. Because that would be cool, right? Who wouldn't want a console? The problem is, his console was just a Chinese ripoff of the PlayStation, Xbox One. And it even got worse for him because they found illegal ROMs on it. And we all know what Nintendo did this year, and that's also really bad, by the way. Nintendo closed Love ROMs and actually sued them for like $14 million. And so your boy's like, nah, fuck it, I'm just gonna like publish it, you know? I'm just gonna publish this console. The thing is, a lot of people even haven't received their consoles yet, so he's even scamming at the same time. So he probably will get 20 years of jail. Not only that, but he probably get a lifetime of jail because he just like released another console. He released the fucking, was it Soulja Boy Mini or something like that? What the fuck, dude? What are you doing with your life? He's just getting himself into more and more trouble. Like, this guy is not gonna be surviving any longer. Man, he's gonna destroy his life. Oh my god, what is he doing? But yeah, controversy. People think that controversy can help with fueling their popularity, making them relevant again. But not in this way, dude. You're just gonna destroy your life. You're just gonna destroy your life like that. But with that, we're gonna be talking about some controversial topics that's happened this year. I've already talked about Logan Paul, but there's more stuff. Definitely, so much more stuff. The most important thing, in my opinion, that we have to talk about is Article 13. This article rule started going around last year. It was just a concept. It was just something that the European Parliament started to just like come with, because the copyright rules were a bit outdated. They were from 2001, so it had to be renewed. You know, that had to be renewed. I understand that, but here comes the trick. So they made a new proposal back in, was it May, and it had a really bad thing about it. It was really vague. First, there was a line where it said that the content for copyright is going to be getting surveyed or like getting viewed and inspected by the content ID service from YouTube. Now this was great because it's already like this is already there, you know, it's already something that YouTube is doing. So that was not a problem. But after that, they did something new. Music industries started to blend in, and they had a lot of issues with people using their music and film producers that are using their movies and not getting any royalties from them. And I understand it's not good if you steal someone's work. Trust me, I am a designer myself, and I don't respect people using my work. But the thing is, those people should be punished. But what this rule is doing is the exact opposite. It's basically making the people that are doing this stuff even more, how you say it, like even more less caring about it, you know, because everyone will get punished for this. Like even people that don't have anything to do with copyright infringement. Viewers like you are gonna be affected by this. Not only me, but also you, the viewer. I know no one is watching this, but I know there will be some people watching this after when it's up, and I know that you all know that this is gonna be changing the way of everything. Now, let me talk about what Article 13 means. Now, Article 13 means that every single media form, even if it's like images, music, video, or something innocent like a logo or graphical art, it all has to be, you cannot use it. It's just like that. You can not use it if you don't made it yourself. And I'm not talking about, oh yeah, well, I mean, you can just like get the rights or something, like buy the rights. Yeah, you can buy the rights. But that means for every single picture you use in any single post, it doesn't even matter YouTube. It also matters for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. If you used a meme, if you used a GIF, if you used just something that you didn't make yourself, you will get punished and it will get deleted and banned. Now here's the thing. This can have drastic consequences for the YouTube community. Not only YouTube, but just the whole internet. Let me just start off with the most shocking fact. My channel won't be here anymore. I'm from Europe, which is sadly the case here. I am a citizen of the European nation. I'm from the Netherlands. And I will be affected by this. I will be hardly affected by this. And I know that people from the United States will be affected by this. But here's the thing. Loads of content creators are from Europe. Like almost 40% of the total content creators are from Europe. 60 are from the United States. No, actually, like, no, 37 were from Europe. 40 were from the big channels like United States, and there were like 3% that are from Brazil, from Asia and stuff like that. Now, what this means is that PewDiePie will be banned. He won't be on YouTube because even if he's that big, he has used so many copyrighted stuff. Memes, he's now doing meme reviews. Well, memes are officially dead. Like they cannot be on the internet anymore because they use images that you don't own the rights of. Memes normally are affected by the fair use, which is in the United States, so they won't be affected by it. But right now, the European government has this thing called permitted use, which means that you have to get permission in order to use the content. And this doesn't count for parodies, which are memes, educational content, stuff like that. But what's going to be happening is that everything I mean, everything is gonna be. It's gonna be. Oh my god! I just cannot say it. Everything needs to be proved that you own the rights of. Every single thing. And if you don't own the rights of it, YouTube will be sent to court. And now here comes the thing. YouTube has over 4,000 million, 4,000 million hours uploaded per minute. Per minute. Just imagine that. You're a really big company. You have this video sharing platform called YouTube that over, I don't know, 1 million users signing new accounts per day, per minute. No one, even the AI, can never, ever just like check all that. It's getting worse. This is just a start, guys. This is just a start. I'm not even done. The second thing that's even worse than that is the fact that YouTube don't want this. They don't want to get sent to court. They don't want to have to pay all that money. And what they will do? They will ban. They will literally ban everyone that used something that is copyright infringement. And what this means is that if you don't own the rights, then it's no point. And now you might say, oh, but it doesn't matter to me because what I can do is just make a new channel and I can just make a new video and just make sure that I own the rights of it, right? No, because YouTube will be like, YouTube find it too risky to have your channel around, or you as a user. Because the thing is, a computer cannot see the difference between a parody and something legit. It cannot see that. And if an automating system has to be created, there's no way that it can see the difference between a parody and just something like a meme, you know? It cannot see the difference. And that means that we all will just, like, we all get our videos deleted. There's literally no way that we can ever, like, I cannot believe I say this, but there is no way that we can ever ever express all of YouTube videos again. And the thing is, in January, it all gets decided. It literally all gets decided in January. That's the moment of truth. That's the time where it's all doomsday. Because at the moment, the fucking Article 13 is in favor of being accepted. And once that happens, it needs to be used in all countries that are part of the European nation within 2 years. And now here's the thing. Like, if your country said, oh, in 2 years, yeah, man, why not? It doesn't matter. It will happen. And that's a scary thing. It will happen. And this is just horrible, because it just not only affects YouTube, it just affects everything from websites that use logos. Like, every website has at least a logo from Twitter, at least a logo from YouTube, just to promote their social media. They all get punished. The problem is, okay, every artist that is now in favor of this new rule will get punished as well, because they are using social media like Twitter and use that logo on their websites. So what's the point? If they know that they are gonna be dead, there's literally not gonna be any websites anymore, and this is sad. Well, it's not gonna be like all websites, because there are also .com websites, but like the European websites, co.uk, gone. Sun, gone. Like, even news websites are gonna be like dead. You know, they're also gonna be dead because they use stuff that they didn't make pictures of. People use pictures from the internet all the time. There's Google Images, for fuck's sake. And Google Images cannot even exist anymore, and so many jobs are going to be lost as well. Like people from Twitter, they have to be like, they don't need them anymore. Loads of content creators, loads of artists, people that are rapping, people that are making money of making a living of making music, making a living of YouTube, of content, of drawings, everything. I mean, artists, I think artists are in a gray area because they make their own like stuff, right? But there could be like something like, oh, someone like noticed that something is too similar, like too similar to their design, and they will get it removed. So they will get that decision, and this is horrible. But you can do something about it. You can do something about it. Go to saveyourinternet.org and sign the petition, and you can save the internet forever. Because without this freedom, I'm gone. Like everything is gone. You won't be able to watch YouTube anymore. You won't be able to even go on Facebook, because Facebook will just like basically be blocked in Europe. It's a scary thought, but internet will be gone. Not that that's a really scary thought, because the internet is kind of destroying our lives though, but still, this is not the way. This is just sad, because you're affecting so many lives with this. It's just not only people that are just making videos, it's just everyone. Alright, that was just one thing I want to talk about really quickly, because that was really important. I felt that should definitely get out. Now, let's look at other stuff from that happened this year. There's been a lot of things happening. One thing is the KSI boxing fight. There has been a really hyped up boxing fight between KSI and Logan Paul that all started in February, when KSI made a video where he challenged Logan Paul for a boxing match. Logan Paul responds, and it all started. It all happened this year, but it was a huge letdown because it went into a draw. And the reason why, in my opinion, is because just to get more money out of people, because the boxing match itself wasn't like viewable anyway. Like, you got punished if you live streamed this boxing match. You had to buy a ticket for it. You had to especially buy a ticket for it. And they just made it a draw to just get more money. It's just pretty sad, because it just this explains why YouTubers are just they don't care about it anymore. They only care about getting exposure. Like saying, oh yeah, I want to beat up Logan Paul for the people. Maybe he wants to beat him up. But at the end, the only thing he wants is recognition and people just spending money on the tickets. And just making it a huge thing because he's a YouTuber with so many people as a fan base. Talk about fan bases. Man, I'm getting from topic to topic. We're going to be talking about Felix Kjellberg. My favorite YouTuber of all time. Let me just remind you. PewDiePie has been a huge inspiration for me since the beginning of YouTube. And he has been in one hell of a ride this year. It all started with this really, really weird channel called T-Series. You probably have heard of it. You probably have. T-Series is a Bollywood-themed channel about videos, like Bollywood-themed videos. And I know you might think, oh, Bollywood-themed videos, well, why will people watch that? Well, we don't watch that. But people in India will. And the thing is, India at the moment is on the rise. On the rise of, getting on internet. It's basically now at the point where we were in 2003. They are all experiencing the internet because back in the day, India was really poor. They didn't have a lot of money. Right now, the economics of India are basically growing and growing and growing. And that also means that people in India also start to experience YouTube and Google and Twitter and that kind of stuff. But those big companies want to make sure that they are going to their website. So they try to get them bigger, promoting every single content creator from India. So if you're living in India right now and you have a YouTube channel, good job. You're going to be popular because there's not going to be a lot of competition. And for that exact reason, T-Series is currently one of the biggest channels out there. And this is not for the fact that people from the worldwide are watching his content. No. It's basically only India. It's only India because people are just experiencing internet for the first time. Literally, people in India have never, ever been on YouTube before. This is the first time that this rise is happening in India. The internet users right now in India is really high at the moment. And this explains why T-Series is getting so many subscribers. It's for the fact that India is getting, is meeting up with the internet for the first time. This has huge consequences for PewDiePie, and this is something that made me really pissed. But I'm not like that kind of dedicated to say like I'm gonna be trying my best to like ask everyone to subscribe to PewDiePie. They will do eventually. What I didn't expect was PewDiePie to just keep winning over T-Series. I didn't expect that because T-Series just gone from like 2 million to 60 million in 1 year. This has never happened in YouTube history before. Even PewDiePie has never gone that many subscribers. The thing is, T-Series is currently still behind PewDiePie. I don't know how he managed it, but it all happened when PewDiePie noticed that this channel was just getting in his neck. It was like blowing in his neck. It was like, I'm coming for you. And I was like, huh? What kind of channel is this? Then he made a video talking about, oh yeah, this is like Indian channels taking over. And I was like, he was making fun of it. But then it started. It all started. Oh man. It all started. He asked his bro army, my favorite subscriber, my favorite subscriber fan base, by the way, because it's so diverse and it's so passionate. They asked them, the people, to ask everyone to subscribe to his channel. And they did. And it was so insane. They literally gone out of their way with it. Starting off, people have been hacking printers to ask people to subscribe to PewDiePie. There have been people that are like made a piano song. Or like, because PewDiePie had his own diss track for T-Series, which I love that track, by the way. I've been singing like, bitch, lasagna, bitch, lasagna. Look at T-Series, he was crying for his mama. Oh man, that's so good. It's so catchy. But anyway, that rap alone already has over 70 million views. But that's not the point. It became just a huge thing now because PewDiePie is obviously the biggest channel on the internet, and it still is, which is great. I feel that he deserves it because he is still a really honest and great content creator that keeps trying to be relevant, but at the same time never tries to cash in or try anything. He always tries to be as honest as possible, which is something not many YouTubers are doing these days. But talking about the topic, PewDiePie started a whole like war against T-Series. T-Series on the other hand was gaining subscribers left and right from India, while people that have nothing to do with PewDiePie subscribe to him, even going as far as trying the channel and just like doing everything they can to beat TFT. And it got this wild that PewDiePie was getting 1 million subs per week. This never happened in his life. Like PewDiePie is almost at like 80,000 subs. Thank you for the thumbs up, by the way. I just noticed it. Thank you. But it's just really cool to see PewDiePie getting supported like that. You know, it's just really awesome to see a content creator being this helpful against the audience. It's just really cool to see. I really like that. Hey Blizzard, what's up, bro? How you doing? I've just been talking about PewDiePie and I've been talking about a lot of stuff actually. It's already been 50 minutes almost. Again, I cannot talk Dutch here. But it's just a really insane ride. Not only that, but there's been more stuff of controversy. Things like, what was it again? Something has to do with CSGO. Yeah, CSGO. Back in, I'm in college right now. I hope you're well. I'm doing really good. I'm doing really good. I'm just like talking about 2018. Counter-Strike, a game that I played a lot back in the day, had a huge thing about gambling. The thing is, there was something happening in. It's free? Really? Oh wow! I didn't even know. Is it really free? Oh wow! Like I paid money for that game, but the thing is, the skins were just a really big thing. They were used as ways to gamble and all that stuff. And right now, gambling has been quitted, and loot boxes are what are they called? Crates. They were kind of like they were like it was going insane. So the crates were stopped. However, Counter Strike is still one hell of a game where there's a lot of in-game purchases involved, and I still feel like Counter Strike has been a game that I've tried to master, but I never did. I just never did, and it's also the fault of Counter Strike that my previous channel came to an end, which is horrible though. But yeah, Ps Broski was such a great channel. I had a lot of fun doing it, but because of a scam that I did back then, which was just stupid. It was not meant to be a scam. Just tell the story really quickly. I never meant to scam anyone. The reason why is I had this huge giveaway back then about having loads of skins. There were like the Dragon Lore, right? I think it's Dragon Lore. Yeah, it's kind of a gold skin. I forgot the names of it. Dragon Lore. There were like these huge, big ass, expensive skins that I had in this giveaway, more than $2,000. The reason why I did that was because it was almost 2019, and I wanted to do something cool for Christmas, just make people happy, you know. But the thing is, I asked a lot of CS:GO YouTubers to help me out because I could not do this on my own. I've also asked a lot of gambling websites and other like CS:GO communities to donate some skins that I can give away to make people happy. So, and there were a lot of like lot of CS:GO websites that want to help out. The thing is, and here comes the big part, the CS:GO websites didn't send the skins. And I was getting worried, because this giveaway was going on for already like a couple weeks. I was earning subscribers left and right. But the thing is, I didn't want to disappoint anyone. And I felt like saying that, the skins weren't coming within that time period. I felt like it's just going to be horrible for these people that have actually like participated all this stuff just to like hear that they cannot earn anything. So I was like, oh, I'm just gonna continue it because hopefully I will get the skins. At the end, I didn't got any. I only got one skin, I believe. All the other ones just didn't came. And the problem was that at that time, people were so anticipating for when the giveaway was starting that I got really stressed out. Like I got, oh shit, oh they're not coming. If I say that they're not coming, I'm gonna be having a lot of issues. So I lied. It was never meant to scam people. I was never, ever meant to scam people. And that gave me so much backslash from YouTubers all over the place. I was portrayed as a big scammer, like a big dishonest person that shouldn't be on YouTube. I got like, what was it called again? How do you call it when you get like negativity all over the place from big YouTubers? I got just destroyed. Like there was so much hate on my channel that whenever I uploaded, there was already like 20 dislikes. It was not fun making YouTube videos anymore. I got death threats. I got so much people that called me a horrible person. Someone just called me a betrayer. Even friends on Steam, they don't want to talk with me anymore. It was so sad because I couldn't do anything about it, and I'm glad that I can now finally left that behind, but it's just horrible to see that people, if they have no context about the whole situation, they will just think about, just like take it for granted and just believe the big channels. because my life got ruined by this. I got into a huge depression by this because I couldn't make videos anymore. I was doing Broski for 5 years, and it was such a big channel for me. Like I've been doing so much stuff on Broski that it really affected me because I had my niche there. I had my thing. It was my little thing, my personal space where I could just be creative and be who I wanted to be. And that was gone because someone else just called me a scammer. The sad thing is, it was not my fault. And if that didn't happen, I still would have Broski. I will still be uploading Call of Duty videos, which was horrible, by the way. I didn't even like playing Call of Duty then. It was just, I was forced to play it because people loved it. And I was kind of getting used to Nintendo games. And now I'm glad I can finally make Nintendo content. But, so I'm glad I can finally let out this story, the real story about this whole situation. And I hope that people are already, like, forgive me, because it's horrible to see that people were still trying to find me. Like, I still sometimes get comments from the YouTuber fans that expose me, saying to me like, "Oh yeah, you are the guy that scammed people. Don't subscribe to him. Don't do it. Tell everyone that don't should subscribe to him." I made mistakes, okay? It was a dumb thing to lie, but it was never my intention to scam. All right, I did it. Because at the end, it's not my fault. I asked these CSGO suppliers for skins, and if they don't give it to me, why should I be responsible, and why should I be the one? Because I just wanted to make people happy at Christmas. It was not my intention to try to get benefits from it. I just wanted to make people happy and just give people a nice, great Christmas present. However, it's been some time now. BroskiPlays already exists for like a couple of years. Channel is going really well. I have more views right now than I had on my old channel, which is incredible. Like, I had over 400,000 on Broski, and this one already has over 800 or 900,000 on on a regular basis. And to me, that is incredible. The only problem is that I'm getting into the same boat as with Broski, and that's the activity, like activeness. It's already shown in this live stream that my subscribers are not the most active persons. Most of them are there for one thing, and one thing only. Some of them are here to watch my videos, but some of them lost track because they didn't like one video, and then YouTube won't show that video anymore to them. However, I don't mind that. I mean, you can have your own interests. It's not my point. I'm just making videos. But the thing is, I'm still making videos, obviously. But the reason why I've been like pausing my videos for so long is because I didn't have this urge to make content anymore. It's stupid because I put a lot of effort in my content. Don't get me wrong, I put a lot of effort in my content. Like, if you see my videos, you probably should think about 8 hours of editing work, at least. Mostly like 12 hours of editing work. Just constant editing work. No pauses, just constant editing work. All for you guys. And I feel like I don't want to do so much effort in my videos if I don't get rewarded for it. I feel like that's a thing that has been with YouTube for me for all the time. When I was big with Broski, I made really cool videos that I put a lot of effort in. But I always had some people that support me. Of course, I still have people like you guys that support me, and I'm really glad for that. So thank you so much for that. But seeing that only 100 people are active, and I have a channel with 2,600 subscribers, it kind of makes me thinking, have I really gone the same route as last time? Have I really got the inactiveness subscribers I had last time? I don't know, but I still feel like my channel has never been like better than now. Like I definitely feel really comfortable in this position. I'm not gonna stop with YouTube, anything like that. I'm also not gonna quit with anything that I do. It's just that the things that I like at the moment are kind of forced to me. Like I feel like I'm kind of getting forced. It's not like I feel like I want to make a video, even though I want to make this video because I'm currently busy with a video that I put a lot of effort in, and that's the Fountain of Dreams video. It's going to be a new Smash Ultimate, like what's it called, like stage, in-depth stage view. The thing is, if I don't get a lot of views for this or a lot of effort, I don't feel like putting in the effort. And this is not because of me not being grateful for with the support I have. Definitely not. I'm really happy with the support. But it feels like for this amount of effort to put into a video, I feel like I need to be at least rewarded for this. Like I need to be at least getting some sort of way from you guys saying like, oh, I really like this. If you make this, I'm gonna be supportive, you know, like I'm just gonna keep watching your videos. It's not like I want to make sure that I have the what's it called, the confirmation from you guys that you will watch my videos, that you have that I will be guaranteed to have support. Because right now, whenever I make a video, I have to be guessing how many views I get. Sometimes I feel like, where are my subscribers at? Like, where are my supporters? I feel like having a channel is cool and all, but with no supporters, there's no real way for me to make videos. I mean, I like making videos. Trust me, I've been doing it for 12 years. 12 years and counting. Which is like I'm one of the longest living YouTubers on YouTube at the moment. I'm not joking. I am literally one of the longest YouTubers, like longest living YouTubers. I had a channel that started in 2006. Was it 2006? Yeah. That's when YouTube was just 1 year old. I've been experiencing every single development from YouTube. And yeah, it's just been a long ride. And I had a lot of great stuff happening to me. Hitting 10,000 subscribers with Ps Broski. Having my own app. Donating to a good charity. There were so many great moments that I had with YouTube. And I'm still having these moments. It's not like I'm going to stop. But I'm reconsideration how much effort I want to put in my YouTube channel, to be honest. Because with everything in life, once it gets repetitive, it gets boring. Once it gets boring, you are less likely to make a video and more likely skipping it because it's too much effort. Because too much effort right now is not getting as rewarded as much as back in the days. And this is all, I don't know why, but a thing that I noticed in the algorithm of YouTube is when I make Smash Ultimate videos, it gets a lot of traffic. Because Ultimate is a big thing. It's a big thing that a lot of people are talking about and want to search for. If you make a video about that, you are more likely to get a lot of views. Now, the thing is, if you make original content, you have a chance of getting popular with it, like getting a lot of views. I had the luck of getting a lot of these opportunities. For example, my biggest video is the what is it again, the top 50, no, not top 10 3DS free roaming games. That video wasn't out there. Nobody made that video. And there were lots of people like trying to watch it, you know. There were a lot of people that wanted to know about free roaming games on 3DS. So that's great. And I made a video about it and I got all the great support and traffic. Then I made a video about shooting games on 3DS because there were no shooting games. And I did my research and found shooting games. So I made a video about that because people wanted that as well. Boom. Got another 100,000 views, something like that. Then I made a 50 Facts Isaac video, which was a bit controversial because the facts were a bit lackluster, which I got a lot of backlash from, which I'm using as critique for future videos. That one was also pretty well because people wanted, like there was no video talking about Isaac stuff, like about facts about Isaac. And what my thing is with YouTube is I always try to find videos that haven't been made. And it is really easy in the beginning, especially when it's something that not many people talk about, but there's a huge fan base for. For example, Smash Ultimate has a huge fan base, but there are still loads of videos out there that haven't been touched. There are the same variants. For example, we have the Fountain of Dreams video. That video is already on YouTube, but not in the capacity that I want, like I am gonna do. Because my videos tend to be more original than others. For example, this is an example where I regret doing it, and that's when I made a Smash Ultimate video about trophies. Because nobody did something about trophies. Nobody was talking about the trophies, only about assist trophies. I was like, oh, maybe I should make a video about predicting the count. Eventually, there won't be no trophies, which kind of shocked me though, that there were no trophies in Smash Ultimate. Instead, it was spirits. But the point is, I eventually got literally like 400 views out of that, which was just not a lot. But I really like making original content, but not if it doesn't get rewarded with support. So keep that in mind, guys. If you want me to keep making videos for you, support me. It's really important for me. If I don't get the support, then it will be impossible for me to get you guys a great video. Because I'm always about good quality videos. I never tend to rush my videos. Okay, I mostly have videos with loads of content in them, like loads of, what's it called, like flaws, you know, like a little bit of like this and that, and a little bit of things that weren't perfectly right, because I didn't want to rush it. It was just at that moment I was editing and I did everything really in depth, really good, and I started rushing a bit because it was getting a bit of repetitive. And that's the thing with editing. Once you do it for a long time, it gets repetitive fast. And I'm not talking about just like 1 hour, 20 hours, and then it's like boring or shit. No, it gets repetitive quickly because you just have to add text, you have to add new music and stuff like that, and just keep doing the same thing again. And that's why I'm trying to do like interesting topics to keep myself interested in making videos. And that helped me a lot because it made my channel big, kinda. I mean, if you search me on YouTube, you will find BroskiPlays if you type in BroskiPlay, which is great. That is awesome. That was the same thing happened with Broski, and that's great that people are searching me a lot on YouTube. Even though I'm not that popular, I still like that loads of people are watching my content. Even though when I check my analytics, it mostly the people that are mostly watching my content are people that search from search results. And that kind of buggers me, you know. It kind of buggers me a bit that my active subscriber base is not watching my content. It's just sad because at the end, the only thing that I want to do with YouTube is create a community. That's literally the thing I mostly want to do with YouTube. It's not about making the videos for me. For me, it's about having an active, supportive community where I can talk with, discuss with, have support from, and at the same time give support back. Because I tend to be a really, how do you say, like, really careful, no, not careful, what's it called? How do you say that? Like, really, really daring? Yeah, really daring person. Once I get my support back, I tend to be really extremely nice to people, and that is a problem with me since I've got on school. People have been using me a lot, not just like using as in like for buying alcohol or something like that. No, I'm talking about using me because I was too nice, asking me for, hey, can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? And I say yes all the time because I'm a nice guy. The thing is, if I have a lot of support, like I have when I have like, for example, if I have a viral post on Twitter, I tend to reply to every single person in one way or another to interact with them. I love interacting with my audience. It's the thing that makes YouTube so fun for me, and live streaming as well. Just interacting with everyone. It's so fun to interact with all these people, you know, like with all these different personalities, all these different characteristics, different stories. I love that. I love to be part of a huge group of people that just love to talk about video games and about Nintendo games and everything in general. The thing is that communities are just something that are there to express someone's love or fan dedication. I had a bunch of great fans. I still remember that time when I got like something like in my fucking mailbox, you know, like someone literally sent me games to review, to play. It was just great. It felt like I really got supported because I never really had a life where I had a lot of friends. You know, I was always that guy that always was on his own, in the corner, sitting alone, doing stuff on his own. At home, I was playing video games. There was no people around me. I had no brothers or sisters, so I was always on my own. And having something like a supportive community made my life better. It even goes as far as preventing me to pay suicide. I'm not joking about this. I had, how do you say this? A couple of years back, when I was 17 years old, I had a huge struggle in my life. I had a bunch of girlfriends, and one girlfriend left me, and I loved her so much. Like, she was such a big part of my life. The thing is, it was not my fault. It was not her fault. It was the parents' fault that it went wrong. So I got so depressed that I had my knife. I have a knife in my hand, and I want to kill myself. I'm not the guy that likes to cut himself. No, I'm not that guy. If I want to kill myself, I'm just doing this. Done. But the thing is, I was checking Twitter. I'm always the guy that never tries to support, like never tries to keep my things private. I always want to be public about this, even if it's that open. I always tend to do that. It's just something of my characteristics. So I didn't ask my parents. I didn't talk about it with anyone. I just posted on Snapchat. I just posted on Twitter. I just posted on YouTube that I want to kill myself. And on Twitter, I was literally like looking at my screen. I got so like my phone was vibrating like crazy before I got my knife in my hand, and I was like, oh shit, wait a second. People were saying like, don't kill yourself. I love your videos. You're such a big inspiration for me. You're one of my favorite YouTubers. I always watch your content. You make me so happy. That moment was probably my biggest moment of my life where I really felt like I had something to live for again. And yeah, it's just really weird to see that basically being such a big part of me. That support makes, basically the support helps me to keep me alive, you know. And I know that sounds really bad, like, is that not attention seeking? Like, oh my god, he has like a channel and he is having depressions. Oh my god, what do we do now? I mean, he is having depressions and stuff like that. Like, oh my god, like, what attention seeker? No, man, no. It's much deeper than that. If you never get appreciated in life, and you never get to a point where you feel really like satisfied with what you have, always gets unlucky, always it feels like you have a curse on yourself. You begin to lose hope on your existence. Since that moment, I treasured my life. Even if I felt as depressive as fuck, I still try to not do it. I just cry and be depressing, but I don't want to kill myself, because imagine what you give away by killing yourself, what you lose, what you stop, the mental illness. I know that it's bad to to be depressed and that you want to just end it. But why? You probably have a better chance of just keeping yourself alive and just try to make it better, instead of just killing yourself and not having any chance to just do it at all, just because you think it's gonna make everything stop. It probably will make you even worse though if you believe in like Christianity and stuff, because you will get to hell. I'm not joking. It's said in the Bible, if you those who self-harm himself will be sent to hell. It's in the 10 prophecies. And I'm not a Christian. I'm not an atheist, but I'm also not a Christian. But I feel like that is on itself already a reason to not do it, because it will only make your life worse than it was already on Earth. No, you only get a more eternity pain. But yeah, sad. And it's sad that suicide exists. You know, like a huge inspiration of my life is this band right there. I think you know it. I don't think you can see it from here. Linkin Park. Linkin Park has been just a huge band which helped me through depressive times, like all the time. However, the thing that I feared the most happened back in August the 20th. The lead singer of Linkin Park, Chester Bennington, paid suicide. He was a depressing guy, okay? But still, he was at the time where he was really happy. I actually, I didn't talk with him, but I saw him, and at one point, he was having his concert, and there was this song, One More Light, and he was getting into the audience. He was just like going inside it, like he was holding everyone's hands. I was like, what is going on with this guy? Like, what is he doing? Turns out it was just a way to say, well, I'm gonna die soon. Nobody knew about it, but he already had it, like he already knew about it, so it's just sad. It makes me a bit, I don't want to tear up on my own video though, but yeah. Oh man, I've been talking about so many stuff. It's been so off topic. Here I go again. Fuck. Shit, I have to go. Alright guys, I catch you all later. Thank you so much for checking the live stream. For all the people that did check it. If you're checking this on YouTube, thank you so much for taking your time to listen to all my stuff. I know it's a lot of talking, but hopefully you have been like listening to my voice when doing something else, or you actually had the time to do this. If you did, thank you so much for your support. You are the one that keep me alive. You are the one that makes this channel great. And let's hope that Article 30 never is going to be happening, because that will mean that I'm gone. And I don't want this to end, you know. This is just such a great experience. It's already been so many years, and I still love you guys. And I hope that your broskis are gonna have an awesome day. And this is the end of the live stream. Thank you so much for watching, and BroskiPlays, and stay broski.